Peace and greetings, open minds. Jeru sends out tons of vibrations of positive energy throughout the universe. To the hard-headed children on Mother Gaia, her earthling, including me, myself. To the Arcturians and Andromeda Palladian, the doggone tribe, the Lion's Gate. Jeru sends out positive vibrations of energy to all. In the world in which we live in today, it has been and it is always and it will always be created by what you have created inside of you. But I am here today to speak for my star seeds. For I am a defender of my star seeds. For they are the ancestors of my ancestors' ancestors who have returned once again to make this world a better place. You who are the parents of my star seeds are the vessels that they have chosen for this specific journey at this specific point in time. Will try to program them into a system that they will rebel against. You want my star seeds to go to school, institutions to be trained to be names, idols, idol worshippers. And you will allow them to send my star seeds to school with masks on their faces. Imagine that. How can they shine with masks on their faces? How can you see the beauty of their smiles when you can't even see their teeth? You will allow this world, this matrix system that you have been taught to obey and trained to follow. You will teach my star seeds these things, but they will pay you no attention. You will teach my star seeds to look for God outside of themselves. Haven't you been doing that for so many ages throughout time? You will tell my star seed to praise and just hope that something will happen to them from outside. How can something happen from outside when outside was created from inside? You will have my star seeds go to these educational institutions and be trained to be doctors, lawyers, athletes. And only one. You want my star seeds to be one. They are more than just a doctor. Why can't they train to be the doctor? Why can't they train to be a lawyer? Why can't they be whatever they want to be? Because you gonna want them to teach them to be like you, and the matrix have teach you to be trained to be one thing for the rest of your life. And you want my star seeds to live this miserable life because you live a life that you think is a high life because you make a whole lot of nothing paper. You want my star seeds to become outside of themselves and look for their happiness in this miserable world. This is a miserable world connected with misery people, and you want my star seeds to pay attention to these things. I will not allow these things. You have my star seeds frightened of me. But I am here. From nowhere I am now here. They are my star seeds. I forbid them to be trained in a system that you have been brought up in. Without their free will, they will change the world. You are not the ones to do it. You haven't done it yet. You concerned about who's the president's politics, saying nothing but a 50-cent piece. If I split them in half, I got 2/4. No matter where I go at, all I gonna do is get 25 cents for one piece and 25 cents for the other piece. They're the same thing, just different sides of the same tail. And you will teach my star seeds that there's a difference between right and wrong, of good and bad, and these things. There is no such thing as right and wrong. How can my star seeds do anything wrong? They are my star seeds, and I am defending them. I will not allow you to put them into the illusional world that you have created from the thoughts the matrix have plugged up in your mind, and you reflect these things. You will have my star seeds cage up in these buildings, cage up in these houses that has Mother Earth dropping from all of the weight. You will have my star seeds not even being able to breathe in the breath of life because the people in the system tell you about some so-called coronavirus, and you have frightened them, and you got them all masked up, and you scared for them, and you don't allow them to be around none of the other star seeds. Is you really out of your mind? Do you or the matrix system really think that J-Rule's going to allow that? It is my mission to fulfill. Many, many times I have failed, but not this time. My star seeds will be the future of a new world order, not a system connected by a system that you are nothing but the engine. You are not driving, you are but the engine. You are the workers that keep the great beast going. And they are the drivers, and you want my starseed to be weak like you. I forbid these things. They are my starseed. No harm will come to them. I will protect them. I need you not to teach them anything. You can't teach them nothing unless you are a spiritual being. You can't teach them nothing if you was a religious person, because a religious person looks outside of themselves, and they were born with everything inside of them, just like the trees, the birds, and the bees. You will have them in a divided world thinking one color is better than the other color. I forbid these things. These things are beneath me, and they should be beneath you. You should be above, not understanding, but overstanding. They are my star seeds. I will teach them to look in the dictionary and look at the word self and tell them, you yourself can be all these things: self-reliant, self-sufficient, self. The self has just so much attributes as God. So I will teach them to be all that they can be. Not what you tell them to be, not what the system tell you they should be, not what the system tell you they should. They are my star seeds. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.